Welcome to another edition of Road to Champaign here in Tennis One. I'm Madison Golden with the Tennis One app. Well, now we're going to move on to the other series, which is also even at 1-1 with the New York Islanders and the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, and a couple key players in that series. We have Braden Point with 5 goals in the last 5 games. And on the Islanders side, you have Matthew Barzal, 6 points in the last 5 games. So let's take a peek at some of their highlights so far this series. Coco, congratulations. Your 4th title win, biggest win of your career, the youngest to win this tournament. How special was that moment for you, especially being here in the US and DC?
It was really special.
A Tennis One update, Novak Djokovic made history yet again by taking home his 23rd Grand Slam title after winning the French Open on Sunday. So this could be the year that the Avs finally get to hoist that cup. They're always number 1 coming in the last 3 years, but they have never made it past that first round. Taylor, congratulations on tonight's win. First of all, you're 10-1 in tiebreakers this year so far. What makes you so dangerous in that type of situation?
I don't know. I feel like I've always played tiebreakers pretty well.
A Tennis One update, 5th seed Nick Kyrgios has pulled out of the Japan Open. This comes just moments before he was supposed to take on Taylor Fritz in the quarterfinals. Jess, congratulations on today's win. You talked a lot about how physical that match was with the humidity, just Alina being a tough opponent. So what did you rely on specifically to get you through that and come back after that first set?
Yeah, I definitely think I changed my strategy a little bit.
Yeah, and you mentioned those Americans, but powerful serves for Opelka, Isner, and Fritz. But with this being, notably a slower court, how do you think they've been able to have such success in this tournament?
Congratulations, a massive win, back-to-back national champions. How are you personally feeling getting that clinch?
I'm so happy it's over.
And I saw you share a really special moment with your dad after that match. Can you just describe how special it's been to have him along on this journey with you?
Yeah, it's been the best decision choosing the University of Florida.
Hey tennis fans, here are your Tennis One top stories. Iga Swiatek took home her 5th title of the year by winning the China Open and said it was something that she did not expect, but is thankful for the title win and hopes that it brings her some confidence for the rest of the season. Thank you, Scott. And obviously, as you know, there's a lot of talent on the ice, but tonight is Muskegon's Got Talent night, which means a lot of talent off the ice. We have 3 performers tonight, 2 singers and a magician. That will be held in the first intermission with some pretty big prizes on the line. So make sure you stick around for that. Exciting match to say the least. It comes down to the wire on the final court. What's going through your mind and what are you telling your girl to get her through that?
I think we've been going to the wire. So
Naomi Osaka announces her pregnancy and her plans to return for the 2024 season. And we got tennis ball yellow nails, you guys. We're ready for Champaign, okay? And you really got the crowd into it, in particular that one point in the second set. How fun was that atmosphere out there tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I had to get the crowd going after that point. That was pretty epic. I'm excited to see the highlight reel on that one.
Did the crazy crowd remind you of your college days at UCLA at all?
Maybe a little bit.
All right, you get your hardcore title. Can you just do us a favor and walk us through how you're feeling both emotionally and physically after your week here in San Diego?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm a bit tired, but...
And on the Canadian side, I do want to talk a little bit about one player in particular, Cole Caulfield. And speaking of team culture, you got to play next to 2 of your teammates, both moving on to round 3. Can you just talk about how fun that was today?
that was kind of amazing.
Peyton Stearns, what a tournament for you. Your team gets the national title. You took home the national title as an individual. How are you feeling emotionally right now? But kind of looking at more of the general overview of both sides of the bracket, they talked a lot about making a deep run in the tournament and what are the key factors to that. But I wanted to ask you, Mark, what are some of the key factors into just making it into the NCAA field as a whole? And you had a really, really strong Australian Open. Can you just talk us through that experience and, what that did for your confidence at this point in the season?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good couple weeks down there in Australia.
And in some of those longer rallies, were you happy with the decisions that you were making on those points?
Yeah, especially I think on the big ones, I stayed pretty solid.
And Mark, you just touched on it a little. Coach, you have also coached the women's side of things in that of Georgia Tech, taking them to a national championship as well. So we just wanted to kind of get your insight and you to talk a little bit about the differences and similarities in men's and women's tennis.